Gorgeous afternoon and evening welcomes us here in Sydney, Australia. It is the Sydney Cricket Ground hosting New Zealand and Sri Lanka in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. New Zealand, who have had a week off. Kane Williamson, who won, elected to bat first, put runs on the board as they did exactly 1 week ago here at this ground against Australia. Keep it tight in and around that middle and leg stump, even from Theekshana early on. Oh, Bolden, yeah, beautiful. That swing back in, he dismisses the dangerous Finn Allen. That is a wonderful start.
Finn Allen just giving himself a little bit of room here, and look at that little bit of an in-swinger. You miss, I hit. Theekshana, he's on the money straight away. Wonderful little celebration there. Love seeing a new celebration, and that is the end of Finn Allen. Spin away, 142, that's really good. And just a normal good-looking batter, doesn't try and slog or anything.
Gone this time though, looking to go over the top. New Zealand have lost two in a hurry.
Gives himself a little bit of room, not really a slog, just looking to try and hit over extra cover. Maybe just a little bit of spin, maybe not. Just lost his shape at the bat there. Dhananjaya brought in. There's another one. Oh, beautifully found the gap there by Glenn Phillips. And that's raced away for 4. Dhananjaya just looking to try and drift that one in, similar to Theekshana in the opening overs.
Pulls this time. There is protection out there. Cannot get there. Hit that so well.
Not a bad ball. Close on that front foot, but quickly into that pull shot. He does look to stay leg side and look to just try and rotate strike, knocking it down a third man sometimes.
Oh, more swing and an edge this time. Williamson goes. Sri Lanka well and truly on top of New Zealand here.
Wonderful delivery this. Swinging away, Kane Williamson throwing his hands at it, and that extra little bit of bounce and a little bit of zip off the wicket.
Look, Mel, big game. Big game for both teams.
Massive. And if we know anything, though, about the New Zealanders, they will be up for the fight. That is Phillips timing it nicely through the offside.
Tries various different things to keep that ball low, not bounce up.
He's given that some air. Tempted Phillips, and Phillips takes it. It's in and it's out and it's down. How much is that going to cost Sri Lanka?
Oh dear, Pathum Nissanka. Straight in, no excuses really. Now what he's got with him is pace.
A little bit of glove, I think it might have been, so it's past the keeper and also past fine leg as well. So a much needed boundary for New Zealand. That's where Phillips goes. It's high, it's long, it is out of here. The 50 up for New Zealand.
Back of a length, but the angle into the right-hander gets underneath it.
Face off the ball, another misfield again. Brilliant aggressive running, but Sri Lanka's fielding.
4 from the over to date though. Done by the spin, so another misfield. It's about 5 runs in the last 3 overs that they've given up, Sri Lanka. Oh, gee, that's commitment in the crowd. Known as a shoey. It's the old sweaty Reebok. It's done a few Ks and he's just banged it down. There's another pace-off delivery. It's crunched by Phillips, though. Save your legs.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot. Again, he's lining him up here. He's seen it last over.
Backward square and fine, both inside the 30-metre circle now to Phillips. Just spoons it. He might have fortune. Another catch goes down. It was a tough one.
Geez, it would have been a goodie, but as captain, you want to hang on to that, set the example.
Looks towards the gap, does Phillips, times it well. Leg side was open, Phillips took advantage and brings up a fine half century right when his country needed it. 750 in T20 internationals. That's really well timed. Phillips just waited and threw the hands at it. Another boundary, and all of a sudden 17 from the over and the runs are flowing. There's that low ball again. Once again sliced, and once again four.
This is another good shot again. It's short and wide. It's a poor ball. Enough there for the quicks early. A little bit of spin.
Straight through him. It's the other one, the wrong one. Mitchell loses his stumps. Asaranga's on the phone to home saying, what about that?
Better length. Through that gate. Straight into leg peg.
A lot of bottom hand in it, goes long, clears it once again. Phillips is enjoying his time at the SCG.
He's a powerful man, and he's played beautifully tonight so far.
Just that adjustment too, he opened up the front leg and then straightened it up.
Taking quite an interesting stance now, showing his stumps.
Slaps it up and over the offside, coming around, it doesn't matter. Just watched it sail over the top. The strength of Glenn Phillips, the timing.
Showing his stumps, knowing Tikshana wants to use that big leg side boundary, standing way outside leg stump, forcing him to bowl at the stumps and then opening up that offside.
A little bit of pathos down the ground. Doesn't matter. He's in a groove, Glenn Phillips. He's enjoying his time.
Glenn Phillips has been in Superman mode. Again, showing those stumps, and this time a little bit of a swat 86-meter hit, but straight. He does hit the ball in awkward areas, but with that power, he's able to clear the ropes when he wants to.
That's club 2, and the hands get around it. Finally, says the Sri Lankan fans. Some sharp fielding, and some good bowling as well. Missed out on the ball before, has got a bit of that, and enough to find the boundary as well. So the low full toss hasn't worked.
Phillips can look awkward at times, and he has got wonderful timing.
He's on strike now, Mel.
Again, gives himself space, clubs it down the ground. Brilliant from Phillips. Moves to 97.
Phillips is one hit away here from 100 now.
Can take a couple of extra breaths here. Yeah, gets a good bit of it. He knows it straight away. The roar of delight comes out. Enjoy this moment, Glenn Phillips. You completely deserve it.
What a phenomenal knock this by Glenn Phillips. And you can see the elation in him. Look at him. He's so stoked with that. That's a wonderful shot that went for 4-2. Dragged down by Tikshana. But Glenn Phillips, what a fantastic knock, and walked in when New Zealand were in a little bit of a pickle at one stage, and he has batted beautifully. 102 now, and that is the moment that Glenn Phillips goes to 100. You can see the moment he hit it, he knew. Wonderful celebration.
Up and over, that's really nice. Smart cricket from Santner. You don't need to get up and down the wicket, Glenn.
Up and over the offside. It's a great shot, that.
Well, I certainly haven't seen this in cricket as yet. I wonder how many boys and girls around the world will now be using that at the non-striker's end. Yeah, doesn't get all of it. Racing back, yeah, comfortably taken. A little bit of pressure because they haven't fielded perfectly tonight, but it brings about the end of a wonderful innings from Glenn Phillips.
Probably the first time we've seen Glenn Phillips miss-hit one tonight.
Well, that's pretty clean. Picks out the fielder, though. The running's got to get going, got to get going. No, I think he's short. We'll go upstairs. maybe just a little bit of sloppiness at the back end of that run might have had him short.
But this is the last ball. Let's see what we got.
Well, he's hit it nicely. He's found some space too, and there you go. Clean as you like, nice and crisp off the bat. You can run off. Santner will stroll off. Kane Williamson, the captain, will be very happy, having been in trouble and then turning things around, putting on 167 on the board.
Oh, very close indeed, and given straight away. Might have seemed a little bit, was it enough to clip the top of leg stump or not? 1 wicket down, no runs on the board, and this is the wicket to fall. Most wickets in T20s. Tim Southee has now gone past Shakib Al Hasan. Starts with a wide one though, and Kusal Mendes pounces all over it.
He's been in good touch, Kusal Mendes, even though he failed in Perth.
Oh, there's an edge there as well. That'll be another. If it's not Southee, it's Bolt. New Zealand have struck. They were in trouble early, and now they've got Sri Lanka on the rocks. And there's another little inside edge this time. Well, New Zealand were 15 for 3, Sri Lanka 5 for 3 now.
Came back in, crammed for room. Long walk back. He doesn't trouble the scorers. He's gone for naught. Sri Lanka 5 for 3.
Slower and gone. Finn Allen at backward point. It's a slower ball. He pushed out at it hard. It's gone aerial behind point. New Zealand have got 4. Bolt's got 3. And that will help. Width crunched. Absolutely crunched. Has that gone all the way?
That's the shorter boundary. And Ferguson offers pace. Rajapaksa got a quick race. Yes, it's gone all the way.
And again over the top, this time 1 bounce 4. Went Fuller, and Bhanuka Rajapaksa has picked up back-to-back boundaries.
Opened up the offside, went to the leg side, another wicket falls. First ball from Santner, gets the wicket. Sri Lanka in all sorts, 24 for 5. The Rollins hit hard.
Start off with a bit of a drag down. This time Ish Sodhi not as lucky. And this ball being dispatched into the mid-wicket boundary. From the last game, he just looked like he's having such a good time batting, enjoying every moment.
Beautiful shot, 5 metres between the 2 men in the point region. And Bhanuka Rajapaksa picks the gap and sends it to the rope. Struck away nicely into the vacant spaces.
Let's have a look at what the batter can see. Deep third man. Still not easy when the ball's coming down at 150 kilometres an hour.
Oh, that is a beautiful shot, but he hasn't timed it. It's holed out in the end. Didn't come anywhere near the middle of the bat. Looked good early, but Ferguson with the wicket. The danger man, Rajapaksa, goes right on drinks, 58 for 6.
Slog sweep in the air. Doesn't quite get all of it, so it gives a chance, but no. The full stretch dive in vain. Ferguson.
Catch it, yes.
There it is, another wicket. Class bowling, pace off the board, nothing to work with. Bunts it straight to Kane Williamson at cover. Not sure what more Sri Lanka can do from here. They are not playing those shots. That's not helping anyone, Mel. Another one down, unfortunately. Santler will be happy with that. Another wicket down. Good captaincy.
Oh, so the mistakes within the field, there haven't been too many, but that just hurts.
Yeah, and very rare as well. That's just lapsing concentration. Don't think it'll hurt too much, but bang, a few more of those will help though, Mel. There's 6 of them.
That might be the skipper just going, hang on a minute.
He's about to finish his spell with 4 for, I think. He is comfortably out on that leg side boundary. Daryl Mitchell with the catch. Best figures in T20 international cricket for Trent Boult. This left arm superstar from New Zealand, 4 for 13 off 4. That'll be enough for the Kiwis to take a comprehensive victory here over Sri Lanka. New Zealand's biggest win over Sri Lanka, and the first time New Zealand have bowled out opponents in consecutive matches in a T20 World Cup. They were brilliant after being in trouble with the bat, courtesy of Glenn Phillips and that partnership with Daryl Mitchell.
Showing that they're real contenders this time around. They've gone on and done themselves a huge favor in terms of the net run rate. They go up to the top of the table. 65-run win.